Regarding the Ripple lawsuit settlement, this is the final movie that will be made available on this channel. In point of fact, we were not going to discuss Ripple and the SCCC issue today because the entire situation has been resolved. Instead, we were going to take a different approach and discuss the price of $102.47, which is a price that has been forecasted by a number of analysts. It is the 1st of September, which is the very last day of this month. Our next step is to conduct an in-depth investigation, but before we do so, we must first summarize the Ripple SCC case using our own words and explain why the settlement was never resolved. Over the course of a very lengthy period of time, the United States Securities and Exchange Commission and the Rebel have been engaged in negotiations for a settlement. By holding a large number of private meetings, the HCCC made it abundantly clear that they were eager to reach a settlement meeting. During these meetings, they discussed a variety of topics, including the beginning and ending of injunctive actions, the beginning and ending of administrative proceedings, the resolution of litigation claims, and other issues related to examination and enforcement proceedings. On the other hand, things did not succeed. In the end, Ripple was successful in winning the entire case because they refused to comply with each and every summons that was delivered to them. The fact that this occurred at a time when the Bank of the United States of America, JP Morgan, the BlackRock Institution, and a large number of other financial firms and institutions had made the decision to move to using the XRP currency and the Ripple nut system. But they needed legal clarification before they could do so, made it a highly significant event. That is exactly what it is. An attorney and lawyer who has provided public statements regarding the Europe LCC lawsuit has stated that the case has been resolved. I am grateful that you shared your experience about the SEC versus Ripple case. For Ripple, the $125 million punishment that was imposed as part of a broad restraining order is unquestionably a significant victory. I hope you have a wonderful day. However, this is where things start to get interesting, since this is what will literally drive the price of SEPI to $112.47 in the short term and to $112.47 in the long run. The United States of America has officially authorized businesses and financial institutions to have the ability to accept payments made with XRP. Because this green light was so significant, a number of financial institutions, including JP Morgan, BlackRock, and Bank of the United States, have decided to participate. It is necessary for us to discuss the massive XRP giveaway before we move on to discussing this video, the enormous price, and the location where it will take place, as well as the time when XRP will be $102, which it will be. For your information, this is something that has been verified, and I will present you with more analysts who support this particular statistic. In order to get things started, I would like to remind you to click the like button. How much money is required to purchase the token? At the moment, the price of XRP is approximately 0.61, which is not too awful considering that the majority of the market is now negative. In contrast, there is an additional token on the XRP system that holds a significant amount of significance for both XRP and the XRPL. There is a token known as the ZF token, and its value has increased by a significant 10% and is currently worth 96 cents. A breakout pattern was something that we discussed just a few minutes ago, and it just so happens that we have been calling the charts on the Polina chain. The Nostrum has increased by 7.32%, while on the XFP ledger, it has increased by a staggering 12%. Just a dot, but you can make out what it is. Let's watch the movie now that we've finished talking about everything. Swift, on the other hand, decided to implement a store and forward system for the majority of its payment procedures. This is due to the fact that service level agreements are required in order to state that I will perform a certain task at a specific time and that payment will be received at a specific time the following day. In the following, we will examine the new network styles which allow having the ability to view the funds in real time and having the ability to monitor their flow. Have my funds arrived would no longer be a question that banks would have to ask you. Since then, 3 days have passed. I have to locate a query message that is currently being transmitted across the network. However, that is not the case. Ripple is not going to be able to replace Taylor Swift, in my opinion. Ripple is one of the networks that collaborates with other social networks. Organizations who require real-time information will be able to make use of it. Additionally, I believe that we are able to see that Swift is modifying the way that their network operates in order to make real-time interaction possible. This is what the chief executive officer of MasterCard had to say when he predicted that RippleMint and RippleAbs will rapidly defeat outcompete. In addition to this, it indicates that the funds will be transferred directly to the XRP ledger. One such example is a report that was published just the day before yesterday and is titled Ripple CEO Confirms. Due to the fact that this is not merely a piece, and because our Maxi is one of the top cryptocurrency exchanges in the world, it is very important to understand what happens when you double into one. As a matter of fact, he shared with everyone his belief that the XRP ledger will be able to function with it between $30 and $50 trillion. The really great thing about this is that the $30 to $50 trillion that will be added to the XRP ledger will come from institutions such as central banks, such as the Bank of the United States of America, the Bank of JP Morgan or JP Morgan Chase, the Republic of Palau, and other central banks that have chosen to collaborate with Dribble. The number of them is quite high, and Russia is one of them. It is highly likely that we will proceed with the implementation of XRP. An enormous concept for cooperation has already been presented to us. It has been observed that even the Federal Reserve of the United States is attempting to collaborate with Ripple. In a recent announcement, Ripple and the Federal Reserve announced that they will be investing $10 million in order to convert government bonds into tokens. These figures are derived from all of the major corporations. The Bank of the United States has declared that it will be using XRP in response to the lawsuit that was filed against Ripple. This news article, which was published only yesterday, also discusses this development. And this, of course, demonstrates that digital means. The litigation that was filed against Ripple has been resolved, and Ripple has been declared the winner in every respect. Exit regions were not considered to be a potential threat to security. As the Bank of America had already stated, they not only supported Ripple and lauded their unique solution and the way it has the potential to transform the global financial industry, but they also went ahead and supported them, acknowledging Ripple's impact on international transactions and its commitment to novel ideas. In a separate analysis, Bank of America discusses the significance that Ripple plays in the Asia-Pacific payment business and emphasizes how significant the previous year's cryptocurrency was. The digitization of trade documents, the capacity to move money across international borders, and technology. Now we come to the truly wonderful part. Bank of America made it quite clear that they will collaborate with Ripple C case was resolved. Congratulations. Last but not least, the judge said that the lawsuit against Ripple had been resolved and that XRP was no longer considered a security. This is precisely what took place yesterday. Even more encouraging is the fact that JP Morgan has made the decision to accept XRP as a form of payment for credit cards and mortgages. It was something that I, along with a great number of other people, believed was impossible, but today it is true. In point of fact, this will be demonstrated. As of right now, JP Morgan Chase has announced that it would not accept XRP for transactions involving credit cards or mortgages. It is a significant shift for the Bitcoin industry as a whole. Through the XRP ledger system, which is managed by the Cryptocurrency Trade Fund CTF and makes use of CTF tokens, customers may now pay for items with XRP and receive cash back for their purchases. The fact that this is the case demonstrates without a doubt that individuals who purchase with XRP are participating in goods, but if individuals are able to earn CTF both online and offline for the purpose of purchasing items or exchanging for cash currencies, this cashback, since there are not many tickets available and a lot of people are anticipating that they would desire them. People have the misconception that the value of these items might increase from 72 cents to $498 very quickly. Following that, it provides a more in-depth discussion of FCF Pay, which is a third party that will assist with that, and the technology that is utilized by JP Morgan Chase. The really cool part, however, is as follows. It is now time for JP Morgan to take your XRP for, as a result of which you are able to receive your cryptocurrency trading capital in cash afterwards. The following is what I discovered after gaining a lot of knowledge about what the Cryptocurrency Trade Fund is. As a matter of fact, the Cryptocurrency Trading Fund is the first XRP ledger and blockchain-based passive income award system in the historical globe. In addition to that, you will also receive CTF tokens as a prize, which are going to be enhanced to the highest possible level. I am not joking when I claim that the value of your CTF tokens, which are currently worth only 96 cents on the Polygon chain, has the potential to increase to thousands of dollars in the future.